Good morning, children. This is the third session of Geography, Chapter 1 India, Location, Relief, and Drainage. The major physiographic divisions are the Himalayan mountain, the Great Northern Plains, the Peninsular Plateau, the Indian Desert, the coastal plains, and the islands. The Peninsular Plateaus. This region lies to the south of the Northern Plains. It covers an area of 16 lakh square kilometer. It consists of a series of plateaus and hill ranges. The northwestern boundary marks the Aravalli range. Bundelkhand in the north. Rajmahal Hills in the northeastern part. The west marks the Western Ghats. The east marks the Eastern Ghats. Its height is about 600 meters from the mean sea level. Anaimudi is the highest peak. It slopes towards the east. The river Narmada divides the plateau into two parts. North of Narmada, we call it as Central Highlands. The south of Narmada, we call it as Deccan Plateau. The major rivers of the south flows eastwards and fall into Bay of Bengal. Rivers like Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. Rivers like Narmada and Tapti flows towards the west. Central Islands. It is located between River Narmada and Northern Great Plains. The Aravalli range forms the west and northwest. It extends from Gujarat through Rajasthan and Delhi for about 700 kilometers. Its height is about 1500 meters. Guru Shikhar is the highest peak of this range, 1722 meters. The Malwa Plateau, the western part of Central Highlands. It lies southeast of Aravallis. Rivers like Chambal, Betwa, Ken drain this plateau before joining river Yamuna. The east of Malwa Plateau is known as Bundelkhand. It extends further eastwards and we call it as Bahalkhand. It extends towards northeastern part called as Chota Nagpur Plateau. Chota Nagpur Plateau lies in the northeastern part. It covers Jharkhand, Odisha, West Bengal, Bihar and Chhattisgarh. It is rich in mineral resources. Iron and coal are found there. Deccan Plateau. It is the largest part of the plateau region. It is roughly triangular in shape. The first arm passes through Eastern Ghats from Rajmahal Hills to Kanyakumari. The second arm in the north passes through Satpura Range, Mahadio Hills, Maikala Range and the Rajmahal Hills. The third arm is through the Western Ghats. The height ranges from 500 to 1000 meters above the sea level. It covers an area of about 7 lakh square kilometers. The Western Ghats forms the western edge, which runs parallel to the Arabian Sea. The northern part of this range is called Sayadaris. Anaimudi is a sort of tri-junction of Anaimalai range, the Cardamom range and the Palani hills. Kodaikanal is a beautiful hill resort situated on the Palani hills. The Eastern Ghats. The Eastern Ghats runs from southwest to northeast. The eastern edge of this plateau is called Purvadri. The Eastern Ghats joins the Western Ghats at Nilgiris. The Eastern Ghats joins the Western Ghats at Nilgiris. They are bordering Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. The Eastern Ghats are not continuous like the Western Ghats. The South Indian rivers like Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Pennar and Kaveri have dissected this range at many places. Now we have learnt about the Peninsula Plateau. we will learn about the next physiographic divisions, the Indian desert. Deserts are defined as areas with an average annual precipitation of less than 250 millimeters, 10 inches per year. The Indian desert. The Thar Desert is known as the Great Indian Desert. It lies in the northwestern part of India. It forms a natural boundary between India and Pakistan. Indian desert is the world's seventh largest desert. The Thar Desert lies west of Aravalli Range in Rajasthan. The two divisions of Thar Desert, the actual desert region, we call it as Marustali, the semi-desert region, Bangar, sand dunes, a small sand hill, and salt lakes, duns are found in Rajasthan. So, now we have learnt about the Indian desert. Next, we will learn about the coastal plains. The coastal plains of India. The peninsula plateau of India is flanked meaning sides, by narrow coastal plains known as West Coastal Plains and East Coastal Plains. The coastal plains are formed by the depositional action of rivers and sea waves. The Indian coastal plains are divided into two divisions, the Western Coastal Plains, the Eastern Coastal Plains. The West Coastal Plains. The Western Coastal Plains lies between Western Ghats and Arabian Sea. The Western Coastal Plain extends from Rann of Kutch to Kanyakumari. The Western Coastal Plain lies in the state of Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka and Kerala. The Western Coastal Plains is divided into three divisions. The northern part is called as Konkan Coast. The middle part is called as Canara Coast. The southern part is called as Malabar Coast. It consists of sand dunes. What is lagoon? A stretch of salt water separated from the sea by a low sandbank or coral reef. There are numerous shallow lagoons and backwaters called Kayal and terrace in western coastal plains of India. Example, Vembanadu is backwater lake in Kerala. The Eastern Coastal Plain. The Eastern Coastal Plain lies between Eastern Ghats and Bay of Bengal. The Eastern Coastal Plains extends from West Bengal to Kanyakumari. The Eastern Coastal Plains lies in the state of West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. The Eastern Coastal Plains of India is divided into two divisions. The northern part is called Northern Sarkars. The southern part is called Coromandel Coast. Lakes like Chilka, Koleru and Pulicat are found here in East Coastal Plains of India. Chilka Lake in Odisha lies southwest of Mahanadi Delta. The Koleru in Andhra Pradesh lies between Godavari and Krishna Delta. The Pulicat in Chennai lies between the border of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Now we have understood the coastal plains of India. Next, let's understand the islands of India. Islands. What is an island? An island is a piece of land surrounded by water. It may be in a river, lake or sea. India has two major island groups, namely Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep. Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Andaman and Nicobar Islands lies close to the equator in Bay of Bengal. Andaman and Nicobar Islands remains hot and wet throughout the year with thick forest. Andaman and Nicobar Islands are made up of volcanic eruptions. Andaman and Nicobar Islands are made up of volcanic eruptions. Andaman and Nicobar Islands consist of 572 islands. It is divided into two. They are Andaman in the north and Nicobar in the south. Port Blair is the capital. 10-degree channel separates Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The southern tip of Andaman and Nicobar Islands, we call it as Indira Point. Lakshadweep Islands. It is a small group of islands, lies in Arabian Sea. It is made up of corals. There are 36 coral islands constitute Lakshadweep Islands. Only 10 are inhabited and only 6 have been opened for tourism. The total land area is 32 square kilometer. These islands formed of coral deposits are called atolls. Atolls are circular or horseshoe-shaped coral reefs. Kavaratti is its capital. 8-degree channel separates Lakshadweep and Maldives Islands. Pitt Island has a bird sanctuary. It consists of Laccadive, Minicoy and Amnidive. It is formed in 1956 and named as Lakshadweep in 1973. Known for its exotic sun-kissed beaches and lush green landscape. In Malayalam and Sanskrit, Lakshadweep means 100,000 islands. Offshore islands. Besides the two group of islands, India has number of islands along the west and the east coast. These islands are uninhabited and are administered by adjacent states. For example, Ganga Delta and Gulf of Mannar. Now, we have completely learned about the major physiographic divisions of India. With this, we come to the end of the session 3, Geography, Standard 10th, Chapter 1, India, Location, Relief and Drainage. So, in session 1, we have learnt about Introduction, India's land and water frontier, India and the world, India a subcontinent, location and extent, Indian Standard Time, major physiographic divisions of India. In session 2, we learnt about major physiographic divisions of India, the Himalayan mountain, the Trans-Himalayas, the Himalayas, the Greater Himalayas, the Lesser Himalayas, the Outer Himalayas, Purvanchal Hills, the Great Northern Plains, the Bhabar, the Terai, the Banga, the Khadr, Delta Plains. In session 3, we learnt about the Peninsula Plateau, Central Highlands, Deccan Plateau, the Indian Desert, the Coastal Plains, the Western Coastal Plain, the Eastern Coastal Plains, the islands, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Lakshadweep Islands, offshore islands. Thank you.